firework?
Yeah, one of them, when she's supposed to launch out of the tube, I held it and I threw it across the thing.
You gotta be very, very careful. I'm glad you still have your right hand.
Oh, yeah,
Be very careful.
Yes. You want the golf course?
You made it. Oh, I see that. It's not heavy.
The Stars and Stripes Forever and Star Spangled Banner. I played that.
Yeah.
I had 4th of July with my mom's friend and her daughter, her goddaughter, and then
Nice.
her daughter's boyfriend.
Love that. Okay. If we have more people come in, percussionists, I'll assign you that role to make sure you open the door. It is locked. If your parents are planning to pick you up before 4 p.m., that's totally fine. They are free to knock on the door, or if you get a message from them, just let me know and you are free to go. So just kind of keep that in mind. Again, you're not required to stay for all 3 hours, but for those that stay for all 3 hours, I appreciate it. Okay, let's do this. Let's have you two move down one. Let's have you two move down one.
Right, your case? No,
That's okay.
yeah, it's my case. I leave.
Raise your hand if you're familiar with what Drum Corps International is.
Huh?
Anyone have a glimpse of what that? Anyone have an idea? Benny, what is it? If you could give like a definition of what it is, or like a little synopsis.
I believe it's an event. I think a lot of band directors go. I think it's for marching band.
Yeah, it's for marching band.
Yeah.
Okay, it's essentially think of it as like the professional version of a marching band, right? It's like the NFL, NBA version of marching band, right? You get all these different groups that perform over the summer and travel around different areas and perform these like really, really high quality shows with really cool visuals and music and etc. And it's only brass, color guard, and percussion. However, I think recently they've started to implement some like have woodwind soloist situation. That's a new thing that they're doing. Like I think one group has like a flute solo in it or like an oboe solo. So that's starting to become a thing where they want to implement a little bit of woodwind action in the drum corps activity. But right now they're currently in their tour competing against each other. There's like a good amount of groups that are out there performing and working hard in the summer. So at some point we'll have a little bit of a break and we'll kind of turn over to the projector and I'll show you a little bit of clips of what they're doing, and I'll also show some percussion action as well. So you'll see a little bit of the brass stuff and a little bit of the percussion and front ensemble and how they rehearse their music. It's going to be really cool. Okay? All right, go ahead and go to your blue book, please. We're going to look at page 4. This is Concept Descendants 1. This is different from what we've done the past couple of weeks. You're used to long tones 1A. We're now doing Concept Descendants 1. Snare drum, it does say taser, which means that you are silent in this, which means that the snare drum doesn't participate. This is mainly for the mallet players on page 4A. Okay? However, if you want to bend that rule, you simply do like 8 notes, right? That's totally fine with me, right? Bass drum, if you want to participate, you can just do quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Everyone else, you have some actual music on your page. Go ahead and take a look at it for a little bit. It's nothing too crazy. Okay. Alright, let's look at concept descending one. Everyone's in, and everyone's in. And all the way through, please.
That's a new sound.
As tall as you can, please. Stay as you're rocking. Now, one and two and three. Nice and smooth all the way. Don't be so aggressive on the start. Careful with the bottom now. Very nice. Okay. Do we have a key signature at all in this particular one?
Well, actually, no.
No, right, we have no key signature. What it's giving you is the accidentals, right? You got the sharp or the slide depending on your instrument, right? So you got to pay super close attention to what note or slide you have to go to make sure you're playing the right note here, okay? Let's look at concert F descending 2. Concert F descending 2. Somebody raise your hand and tell me the difference between the two. Bang.
There are no rests.
There are no measures of rests in between the sequences. Okay, here we go. Measure 1 through 5. Concept descending 2. Everybody. Someone will go ahead and help me, please. Hello, Jack. Good to see you. We're currently on the blue book, page 4. Okay.
Fellow brass player.
Yeah.
Wait, does this mean that I'm gonna be in the second row next year? I swear if he switches me to the third row, like he did last year, even after putting me in middle row, like he did last year, I'm gonna tweak. I heard bass clarinet.
Yeah, Julia.
There's a bass clarinetist.
Yeah. She's like, because of how low, also how little bass clarinets there are, we only have like one. And then
Alright, here we
the
go.
bass clarinet.
Concert F descending 2, please.
I love a bass clarinet. I love bass clarinets.
Good tone quality, good consistency all throughout. 1 and 2 and 3. What was the biggest thing we heard? Raise your hand, please. What? Wrong notes. Okay. It mainly was in the beginning to measure 3. Double check your notes right there, please. Okay. Okay, try it again, please. Make sure we get the right notes this time. This is concert F descending 2 on page 4. Here we go. Now, 1 and 2, deep breath and go. Great. Let's do this. Let me hear percussion and low brass only. Percussion and low brass only on this exercise. Here we go.
I'm gonna put this on the instruments that I don't actually play. Because I'm so used to low bass.
Very nice. Just make sure we have air support throughout the entire thing. Okay. Let me hear Bane, Jacob, and percussion.
Oh, hold on.
Bane, Jacob,
Hold
and
on.
percussion. Then afterwards we'll have the first row. Here we go. 1 and 2, deep breath and go. Excellent. Just make sure we're Cool. Let's look at 1B, please. Long tone 1B. This is still on page 4, but as you look down the page, you should see long tones and you should see something that says 1B.
Oh, C sharp, I'm
snare drum,
cooked.
you're in the sign. Okay, you actually have a part.
No, I'm cooked because
Okay.
look.
Let me see what it is. 1B, excellent. Cool.
Okay, well, it's not working like it did before, but it used to be like I would press the key down, and then,
Okay.
like a few seconds later, I swear if it does that in the middle of my low C sharp that I have to play right here, I'm gonna blank. I'm surprised I'm not in bass clef mode right now. I'm usually in bass clef mode. Like I was arranging a piece on treble clef, and I thought this was F. That's F on bass clef. It's D.
Here we go, 1B, please. And 2, deep breath, and Cool. What's happening? Tempo. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Yeah. Rushing. We're rushing. Okay. We're rushing a good amount. Okay. Ryan, be very, very careful with the 16 notes in front of you. Okay. Those are the ones that tend to get crunched up and tend to want to speed up the flow. Okay. Mallets, did we get lost a little bit? Yeah. Just double
But
check.
I was playing the wrong, just date in general.
Gotcha. No worries.
How dare
Cool. Let's try that again, please. Let's try that again. As a reminder, the metronome is giving you every single downbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, the next measure. Right? So it's important that we understand how this concept works. And then Thomas, I know you don't have a bass drum part here, but let's have you just play quarter notes throughout the whole time. Yeah?
Or if I just play slap tone.
Excellent. Okay. Can we agree that the tempo was a lot better that time? Okay. Can we also agree that it was still a little bit wanting to rush? Okay. Can someone raise their hand and tell me where they heard the most rushing and what measure specifically? Yeah. Ellie.
I was trying to play this. I was trying to get ready for the C sharp, so I was playing
11 and 12.
And
Okay.
then once
Anyone
I-
agree with measure 11 and
This
12?
was
Raise your
first
hand if you
time
agree with
between
that.
G sharp.
Okay, I agree with you. I thought measure 11 and 12 were the ones where we wanted to push the tempo a little bit. You got to make sure that we as we're driving
Wait,
the
when did they
vehicle, right,
switch?
make sure that we're maintaining the brakes
When did they
when we're
switch?
going forward. Okay. Look at 1C. 1C.
So you,
Okay.
when did you switch? When did you switch?
Thomas, this metronome is going to give you the downbeats, right? So as long as you follow that along,